So, hey guys, Chauzu here, and this is going to be some highlights from an Infinitum C farm session I did with Revo just now. We played quite a few battles, must have been 15 battles or something. Out of those, we lost one, and honestly, we could have won that. We made a dumb mistake, or well, like we got slot binded, or I got slot binded, stalled it, but I had Pono, my team, she removes it. I ended up having too low HP against the Sora stage, and Revo had some bad B debuffs. So, yeah. Other than that, we had basically zero issues this session. So, yeah, this combination of two teams seems to be incredibly strong. This first battle in particular, like here you see, I get a lot of bad debuffs. And Korra is super good here as a healer. Healers in general are great. I went with Korra, personally. Can be any healer, of course. And the way this works is that if Revo here clears the stage here and we move on to the next stage, all negative effects applied to me will go down by one turn, which means that the chain attack down, pain, harder perfects, we even get more bad debuffs applied here. All of those will go down by one turn, meaning there's 2 turns left. And Korra removes everything placed on your side and your friends by 2 turns. And this turned out to be incredibly clutch. So sometimes I use them to help me, sometimes I proc them for Revo. And yeah, like for me personally, Korra special is easily, not Korra, healer special. I always mix them up. Healer special is easily the best. And yeah, I think I show you the impact here, like there are so many various random debuffs. Nothing can handle all of that. And we just remove all of them with a single special. It's just insanely good, the healer special here. And yeah, one important thing with co-op is to learn how to approach each battle. And one of the key points in general with PvP is utilizing the skip button in general, rule of thumb. If you can't handle everything, push it on to your partner. It also means you don't need to team build for everything. For example, there's 2 variations with bad despair. And you can just skip building for the spear and just skip to your friend, and they don't get the spear. Debuffs are only applied to one of you at a time. So yeah, Revo couldn't handle everything here, so he just passed the ball to me. So I took it and I scored against Robin. She's quite annoying. She has the Intimidate, so you can't apply attack or boost call affinity that are one turn, they get removed. But yeah, we have the Chain Boundary from Bonnie, attack boost from Momo. We have the Sorosanji special for even more chain boost. We have a Super Tandem as well. Sorosanji, incredibly good unit for this in general. Especially if you have the rainbow like I do, but for this team, it works with anyone since we have 4 units that work with Sorosanji. So yeah, here I'm just deciding exactly how to tap. I know I want to tap with Bonnie last, since Robin should be side down, but yeah, didn't end up being required. So yeah, that's one win. I'm going to showcase you 2 more battles we did. Like, editing these co-op things are very tiresome. Like, there's a lot of downtime. So if I uploaded like raw footage, like, it wouldn't be that fun to see. And yeah, one thing that annoys me a bit with co-op is that the drops you get are so random. And it feels like you have to play it forever to get any stones. But yeah. But yeah, I feel incredibly confident in Infinitum C now, at least when I play with this team together. the main thing is to not stack the same captain. Like Gear 5 is an OP captain, that's for sure. But he doesn't handle the Frankie variation with death damage. I ended up getting that variation with Revo, but I didn't record that one. So yeah, he can't kill that, but then the Momo captain can handle that, stuff like that. One thing I haven't talked about, which is why Revo starts every battle, is because Revo has the Luffy captain, who's an attacker, and attackers just insta-kill stage 3, which is very chill. So we have a bit of synergy there where Revo can kill stage 3 for free, and I can help him and me with both healing and a lot of various debuffs. Like you saw here, I removed the burn and pain with Korra. Super versatile healers. I'm not the tier list kind of guy, but if I were, I'd probably put healers at top. The main issue with healers is that there's very, very few of them. So it's kind of funny, like how healers are basically relevant in PvP, but the healer attribute now is pretty damn good for Infinitum C and co-op in general. And yeah, you can see Revo, he's using the new Nami as well. She's pretty nice since she has double special and can remove damage reduction and threshold, which is very much spammed. So since I run Gear 5 Luffy, I have to handle that, but I can just ignore it, but Revo can't. But like there are some variations where there's like 14 turn threshold, something down like that. And when that happens, like if I can't beat them, I can help Revo beat them and use Sorsan, Dynamic Arena, Momo to remove a lot of these defensive effects. Revo also has Ace, who's very nice for one variation. That has damage nullification, which I ignore, but he can't ignore. And you see we get Luffy here, who does the spear. And here I help Revo. I can't remove the spear, but Revo can't remove the death up himself. So all I have to do here is basically use the Source Sunny special to help Revo remove the death up. And yeah, if there's some wait time sometimes, it's because me and Revo are chatting at the same time, planning the strats. Honestly, when you get going, there's not a lot to talk about in general. And one thing I do like about co-op now is that the more you play, the more you learn about the mini-bosses. So honestly, right now, I feel pretty good about co-op, but I also have a team that works. I have at least one person I can farm with. I'm sure I'll be able to farm with others. So my main issues right now is like the grind for Grand Feast Stones is pretty large. So yeah. Anyway, one more team. And this battle made me change strats a bit. Like now in the beginning when I've been playing, I've been saving Gear 5 Luffy's EX for later. But here's one very annoying mini-boss that's a bit of a nightmare. Also another annoying mini-boss for Revo, which is Kuro here. He reduces CD, so you can't wave clear here. So when you get Kuro, you have to manually kill stage 3. But yeah, the nightmare mini-boss is Moria. And that's because Moria applies silence. Oh, I'm a bit too early apparently. But yeah, as you see, Revo getting Kuro has some ramifications here, because now Momo is far from ready. Usually Revo helps me with my Momo by using Luffy, and now I can't use my Momo to bypass resilience. So what I end up doing is that I skip this, leave it to Revo, and then I take on the next stage instead. And this is what you should do if you can't handle it. Like I can handle it by using specials, but using specials on the early stages is incredibly wasteful. You want to save as much as you can for final stage. Also, if you're wondering why I use Whale Sharks, it's because Whale Sharks plus the Riser support removes all of the para from Annual layer. And para is pretty hard to handle otherwise, and that's basically all of the para you need to care about for this. So the negative, of course, is that Momo here, I couldn't use his special. But yeah, it's basically impossible to build something that handles everything. But yeah, we got Moria here, and the annoying thing here is that if I had just used Luffy's EX earlier, this would have been literally free. I would have just swapped Sorosanji and killed, since I ignore everything. But now I can't use the EX, so me and Revo decides that, okay, we have to take a bet here. Like, we can stall, but that will take a long time, and we take a lot of damage, etc. So we were like, okay, just use Sorosanji, Namikarina, remove the debuffs, move on, and then pray that Revo can handle this final stage. Here, yeah, this is probably the closest we were to lose, because here we enter the final stage in incredible dire straits. Like, if we get the wrong boss, we're basically screwed. So we can only pray here that Revo can basically handle it himself. And yeah, it's not like I can get a lot of damage here either. I think I decided to use Bonnie just to ensure I can kill this myself. See, I basically used three specials here, and I can't use Luffy anymore during this quest, basically. So yeah, not a great situation. And yeah, after this, I decided I'm just going to use Luffy's EX ASAP. Not worth risking Moria, and it's not like Luffy's actual special is very important. I've seen some double Luffy teams, which is nice, because with both their specials you can remove 2 turns of Intimidate, 2 turns of Damage Limiter, very cool. The main issue is that double Luffy auto-loses to Frankie, as said, due to the death damage, unless you set up a Resilience or such, which is incredibly hard to fit. There's so much you have to fit. Like Bonnie, for example, you get Special Bind, you get the Chain Boundary to help with chain attack down, you get Hunger to help with that. Like, Bonnie is such a great unit for this. Her Call Affinity also is helpful for me, since it's not just Bonnie, it's Namikarina as well. As you see, the spear here, and yeah, I can just skip. I check if Revo needs some help or anything, since I have Korra, but he's good. So yeah, I can just skip. I leave this to Revo. The annoying thing here for Revo is the barrier, but Ace does have barrier pan, so it should be fine at this low HP. Revo's team has insane damage output as well, since you can get the burn conditional for Ace through full immunities. That's just super overkill damage, factoring everything together. But yeah, this turned out fine, and these are 3 of the games I did, probably the more interesting ones. So yeah, I hope that's some inspiration for you guys. And with that, the video is over. Hope you enjoy. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.